What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing a little different thing. This is going to be more like a vlog, honestly, but we're going to be going to a toy show out of town. So we're going to be heading to Hays, Kansas, and toy shows, they come and go like every few months, so I'm going to be going to one of those, and today just happens to be that day. Now, I'm going to bring some of my stuff so I can see if I can trade for some of it, but at the same time I'm going to go check out what die casts and all this cool stuff that they're going to have at the toy show, so that's going to be very interesting. It's going to be me today, so I mean, this is going to be one heck of an adventure, I guess. And we're just going to go check out what Hays has to offer, so that's what we're going to be doing today. Alright, so obviously this is going to be some of the stuff I'm going to bring to see if I can trade. But obviously with one of them there's going to be the Celine S7, the die cast. It's a quite an old die cast. I mean, look at the boxes. But we got the McLaren F1, the nice green. Got Audi R8. If you guys kept an eye on my videos, I actually bought this at a antique store for like $3, so I'm gonna see if I can trade for that. And then we got Fast and Furious McLaren 720, and then this is actually an assembly line Aventador. So those are kind of the things I'm gonna be bringing, and see if I can trade. Hopefully something interesting will be there so I can trade for it, but if not, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, but we're going to be doing that. But yeah. Alright, boys, we made it. It's like 9:30 right now, but hey, we're actually here, guys. So yeah, let's get started on this. Okay, so it's been pretty good so far. It's not too big, but I got a few things. I spent like $30 so far, but so far I haven't seen anything. I mean, I did see like a handful of Ferrari stuff, so I had to get that, and I've still yet to trade for my stuff, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to like get rid of some of that, or at least trade it, but hopefully there's at least one sort of trade that would be nice, but so far I'm not seeing anything. Alright, well, we did adventure around. I didn't really see much, honestly. Like I said, it was a pretty small place. Didn't really get to trade or sell any of my stuff that I brought. I did give away like 2 loose die casts to like some kid, just to, you know, make his day and, you know, have something to go home with. But yeah, I haven't really seen much. I did buy a couple things I will show you guys later in the video, but right now I'm just gonna go ahead and explore a little bit around town, because I haven't really explored Hays like at all. So we're gonna do that, and yeah, I'll just go on an adventure. because we got the Cajun fries and chicken. No, that's the mac and cheese, yeah. And then you just got a handful of wings, bro. God damn. Alright, we're back home now, and we did buy some stuff, and I'm going to show you that here in a second. And it's like 3 o'clock right now, so I'm probably just going to spend the rest of the day pretty much at home because there's nothing really else to do, and plus it's already been a long morning and a long day, the fact that I had to travel an hour to go to that toy show. So I'm going to show you guys what I got and some of the reasons I got them. Okay, so what I'm going to first start off with is this thing. So this is the McLaren 675 LT. This was actually just given to me for free because, I don't know, someone just decided to hand it to me and just, hey, you want to just keep it? I'm like, okay. So now we have just this, which is funny. So the next thing we have the Ferrari 360 Spider. Now, obviously it's a loose car, and obviously you already know me. I'm a sucker for Ferraris and such, so you know I had to get that. Speaking of Ferrari, we have what looks like one of the older F1 cars that has I think the V10 in it that Michael Schumacher actually got to drove. And it's pretty detailed. This is actually a Hot Wheels model. I don't know if you guys know that, but this is actually a Hot Wheels model. And this is from 2000, so yeah, the Ferrari, F1 2000? Yeah, this is literally the V10 that literally, like, Michael Schumacher literally drove. And for reference, this is the Ferrari SF21, one of the more modern F1 cars. Obviously, they're a little different sizes because this is like a 20-year gap difference. And this was actually, I don't think this was made from, yeah, this wasn't even made from Hot Wheels. This is actually a Burago. But very interesting design aspect between the two, as this one has a V6 and the older 2000 model has a V10, which you already know the sounds of V10 Indy cars or F1 cars. They are absolutely beautiful. So before I get into the Hot Wheel stuff, I did find this very interesting Ferrari 250 GT Spider. Now this is I can't remember what the history behind this, but this is like I think like a 1960s, 1970s Ferrari. And the reason, one of the reasons why I got this is because, yes, like I said, Ferraris, you already know. But at the same time, the reason this car was one of the iconic cars is because I think like a 1960s or a 1970s film featured this car in there. And that's pretty much why it's very unique. But the level of detail on this is very nice. Some of the specs about the car is it has a V12 in it, which is interesting. It's a 4-speed manual. You know, it's very antique like Ferrari, and this, like I said, this is from Hot Wheels. So that's another interesting thing. So I'm gonna add that also with the Ferrari collection I have right above my PC. And now we're going to get to the Hot Wheels stuff. Most of these I got them because I just simply don't really have these. So we're going to start off with the good old 180 SX. This was actually made in 2019. It's one of the older Hot Wheels, but it's one of the customs. I got a couple of these cars because I just never had them. You always got to get the Millennium Jade R34. Those are always clean. We love that. Got the Fast and Furious 370. Got one of the Gran Turismo cars because, you know, I'm a fan of Gran Turismo. It's been my childhood. And I actually got this Koenigsegg Agera R, the Hot Wheels Premium. These are actually hard to find, and I had to get one of these because Koenigsegg is like literally my dream hypercar. And then just a couple of these, like I said, I've never had these. So the Porsche 917, and then there's a Formula E Gen 2. I have the first one, but I never had this one, so I got that. And then I had to get my favorite color cars. I have both of these. It's just I never had the red, so I had to get the red one. And obviously, the red edition you can only see these at Target, but very awesome to have. So that's kind of the collection I have here so far from the toy show. Obviously, good chunk of these had to be Ferraris, but you know, it's hard to find them nowadays, but you always got to add to the collection. Alright, with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up for today's video. So, this was a fun little adventure I had today to do some sort of vlogging and stuff. It was kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't spend that much. I think I spent like $50. And last time I went to the toy show, like I said, I spent like $30. So I spent a little more than I wanted to, but there was some good stuff to get. And one of the things that I got was actually hard to find, so I had to get one of those to add to the collection. Some of them I just got for like dirt cheap, and some literally just got handed to me. So that's always nice to come to toy shows. And if you're any of my viewers that have children, or you know, take your kids to toy shows and stuff, guarantee something like this is going to happen where, oh, the vendor will let your kid have something for free. I mean, you get what you pay for. I mean, it was like $5 to get in. I highly recommend going to those and getting to see what's out there, especially now, but also getting a chance to see some of the old stuff that came out in the early 2000s or maybe older, just to get to know the history and everything that's, like I said, just history of like toys and stuff. That's why I kind of like going to some of these. It always brings me nostalgia to go to see stuff like that. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to see some more vlogs or something like that, or when I go travel and stuff, I should record more and get some adventure clips or anything like that, put it into a video. Just leave a like, leave a comment. If you guys are going to come back to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It'll help support my channel. We're over 70 subscribers. Some of my videos are doing okay. We're getting views. We're growing. Like I said, everything it's small, but we're getting somewhere. And like I said, I just do this for fun. I don't get paid for doing any of this. I just like just putting my memories and stuff out there. So if you guys want to see some more content, don't worry, there's more videos coming out. I'm trying to stick to a schedule, but I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Yeet.